Hey YouTube, I'm back. Going to give you guys an update on what I believe happened to that clutch that went bad with the ones that wasn't absorbing the yoke. Let's see here. What I have here is a container which I use to put my medium in and incubate my eggs. After looking at and thinking about everything that could have went wrong, the only thing that I found that was different, I forgot to put a little pinhole. I usually use this right here, and I put a little puncture hole like this, very little hole, just so some air can exchange. Very little hole, you can barely tell. And that what was missing on the last batch. I told you guys that I will give you guys an update, and this is the update. And the reason it took me so long to give you the update, I figured that out a while ago, but the reason it took me so long to do the update is I wanted to wait until the other clutch hatched to make sure that was the reason. Because as soon as I realized that was the problem, I checked the other one to see if I make sure I didn't forget to put that hole, and I didn't. And also that clutch had started to hatch, and they're absorbing the yolk, so it's the best time to do the little update on them and let you guys know what went wrong on that clutch. So they wasn't getting oxygen, so they couldn't absorb the yolk. That's pretty much what was going on. But these are hatching fine. They're all absorbing the yolks. See here. I'm gonna go ahead and take the ones out and rinse them out. The ones that have already hatched. And get them situated. But they all have hatched though. Well, not all of them, but they're hatching and absorbing their yolk. So I'm pretty sure now that the problem that I thought it was with the little pinhole for the air exchange was actually the problem. I have a couple donors hatched out so far. This was like a 0 right here. See, yeah, the first 0. Get them cleaned up. Hopefully I'll get a couple more 0s. Oops. But yeah, that was the problem. Just a little pinhole. So that's what happens when you have a lot of clutches coming out. You forget the little things, and it make a big difference. A little bitty pinhole made the difference between a good batch and a bad batch of eggs. And it wasn't even a bad batch. It was them not being able to absorb the yolk due to the lack of oxygen. But I will never make that mistake again. And that was the update. I just want to let you guys know that it wasn't the pairing. I already knew that from the first clutch that they had. And that I figured out what the problem was, and it's most likely just a little pinhole that was missing. As you can see in this one also had a little pinhole right here. So I'll do another update on this clutch, see how many 0s we have in this one. And thank you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hopefully that answers some of you guys' questions on what happened to that first clutch. Sorry for the stuttering. It's me moving, trying to talk, think, and also having a hurt back. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them hatched already. All of the yolks are completely absorbed. They're just a little dirty, so I have to rinse them off. This is the only 0 so far. Very dirty. And I'll give you guys an update once they all hatch out, and I'll give you one with them cleaned up so you can see what the results were of the clutch. Alright, thank you guys. Bye.